Homelessness should not be another sentence of punishment. Persons unhoused in America has reached alarming levels, thus leading to a homelessness crisis. According to HUD's 2016 annual homelessness assessment report to Congress, the point in time or the pit count was an established 549,920 people experiencing homelessness on a single night. And when it comes to people having criminal justice involved histories, especially those who have aged behind bars, homelessness is oftentimes an inevitable reality. The American criminal justice system holds almost 2.3 million people in 1,833 state prisons. At least 1 in 4 people who go to jail will be arrested again within the same year, often those dealing with poverty, mental illness, and substance use disorders, whose problems only worsen with incarceration. Among those whose problems worsen when incarcerated are the aging. Many cannot readily climb stairs or haul themselves to the top bunk or walk long distances to the meals or the pill line, whose old bones suffer from thin mattresses and winter's cold, who need wheelchairs and walkers, canes, portable oxygen, and hearing aids, who cannot get dressed, go to the bathroom, or bathe without help, and who are incontinent, forgetful, suffering chronic illnesses, extremely ill, and dying. Data from the United States Bureau of Justice Statistics, the BJS Human Rights Watch, calculates that by 2030, the population of people aged 50 and older is projected to account for 1/3 of all incarcerated people in the US, amounting to a staggering 4,400% increase over a 50-year span. And when formerly incarcerated older adults are released from prison, they usually re-enter communities that are similar to those from which they came, and many of these communities are unsafe. Some may have lost contact with family and friends. There may be no one to turn to for financial, physical, emotional, or economic support. For many older ex-prisoners, family and friends remain in prison. Given the general lack of social connectedness and fractured family ties that often results from long-term incarceration, finding safe, secure, age-appropriate, affordable housing is next to impossible for recently released older people. This problem is compounded in places where gentrification, lack of affordable housing, and homelessness can unite as the perfect storm against finding appropriate housing. In New York State in 2014, 59%, that's 1,635 people of released older people were undomiciled or homeless upon release, meaning they were released directly to a shelter, halfway house, hotel, motel, or community housing placement. This problem has persisted. In 2016, 1,699 released older people were classified by DOCS as undomiciled, 1,198 of whom are directly a prison to a homeless shelter. Considering this, formerly incarcerated older adults must be provided with permanent supportive geriatric housing, PSGH, and services to address their unique needs. Creating within PSGH a community environment of people with similar incarcerated experiences often creates a sense of belonging and validation, which are sorely needed as one ages. Connecting older adults to adequate medical, mental health, and holistic services while stably housed in PSGH is also indispensable to their overall well-being. Older adults released after having served their time in prison need a home, and homelessness should not be another sentence of